Well, the idea of my idea of the word parent is it's a verb, not a noun.
Right.
So it's an action word and not a passive description word. And
Hmm.
so I have a 4M model for parents called model what you want youngsters to learn and do. Mentor that, saying, did you see what I just did? Whether it's saying please and thank you, washing your
Hmm.
hands, wearing a mask, being socially distanced from people when you're at the grocery store, then monitor that behavior. Have they learned the behavior from when you modeled and mentored that? And then if not, then you have to go backwards and manage that behavior and say, let's have a little bit of a course correction here. Now, some course
Hmm.
corrections are easy and some course corrections are very difficult, much like turning a cruise ship around. It takes 30 miles,
Right.
but eventually you do get it turned around.
Exactly. So I know there's an expression you've used. Screen time is when you live at the corner of Isolation Boulevard and Virtual Avenue.
Right.
Uh, that's challenging and clever, but also, what do you want us to think about that? What does that mean to you?
Well, I think one of the things that we all are experiencing is being at that intersection of Isolation Boulevard and Virtual Avenue, where we're living online. And humans crave human connection. And we're all sort of zoomed out. We have zoomophobia.
Yes, or
And I
Zoom
think,
fatigue.
yeah, Zoom fatigue. And I think that we need to have parents confident and caring and calm and empathetic when youngsters are really chafing at being so isolated and wanting to get out. Now,
Hmm.
75 to 80% of youngsters are what we call dandelions. They're pretty resilient. We have to show them that resilience. And then we have another 25% that are orchids, and they require very significant, shall we say, uh, work and conditions in order to thrive. And focus on the now. There's many things that aren't happening, and I think we need to be empathetic and patient. And sometimes that's very difficult. Share with them your concerns, perhaps not all your fears, but your concerns, and empathize with them how hard it is, especially when they have to get off the screens. And
Hmm.
really, I think in terms of video games for youngsters, and that's one of the things I get asked about all the time. I just have to finish this level. I just have to finish this.
Yes.
Give them an appropriate amount of time. We're going to give you 5 to 10 minutes, but if it takes a half an hour, that's too long. Okay.
So it's all about boundaries. Very good.
Yeah. It's all about boundaries, but negotiated and
Uh-huh.
logical boundaries, and try not to be, as we would say, draconian and bring down the sword